Hello everyone! Today we're going to paint a mystical night sea. We'll capture the glowing full moon and the powerful waves crashing under the purple sky. Let's dive into the moonlight together. Start by placing masking tape on the horizon line for a clean edge. Using a large fan brush, blend white, violet, and cobalt blue, then deepen the mix with a bit of black. This will create a rich, dark backdrop to make your moonlight stand out as you fill in the sky. That single drop of black at the end adds the perfect depth to the night. The deeper this darkness, the brighter the moonlight we'll add later will shine. If the night sky is too dark, it can feel a bit heavy. Try adding just a tiny bit of white as you continue your brush strokes. As the colors blend together seamlessly, you'll create a sense of depth, as if the moonlight is softly diffusing through the clouds. Let's add more violet to the current mix to enrich the colors of the night sky. Now we're going to lay down the deepest shadows along the edges and the top of the sky. Mixing violet with black creates an incredibly rich and captivating nocturnal shade. By finishing the sky with this color, the brighter center will stand out even more, giving the illusion of an endless universe stretching beyond the canvas. A beach at night isn't the bright yellow you see under the sun. Try mixing Van Dyke brown with white. This creates an elegant, muted beige that looks like the sand is quietly sleeping under the moonlight. Incorporate Van Dyke brown to define the shadows on the beach, adding realistic contrast to the sandy surface. Now, let's carefully peel off the masking tape. A very clean horizon will appear. Next, try mixing phthalocyanine green and cobalt blue. Adding just a tiny hint of black will create that cold, mystical night sea color shimmering under the moonlight. As this deep tone fills the canvas, the serene nighttime beach will finally begin to reveal itself. Incorporate white to create a seamless transition between the deep ocean tones and the crashing waves, blending them for a natural flow. Using a line brush, blend violet, cobalt blue, and a hint of black to paint the silhouette of an island along the horizon line, creating more depth in the distance. If drawing a perfect circle feels a bit tricky, try this method. Coat the rim of a small bottle cap or any circular object with white paint and press it down like a stamp. This will create a very clean outline for your moon. Shall we fill in the outline we just stamped with white paint? Instead of making it perfectly smooth, try dabbing it lightly to leave some brush strokes behind. This will naturally bring out the mysterious texture and craters of the moon's surface. Since the moon is the brightest star in our night sky, fill it with your own warm and radiant moonlight. Now it's time to work some magic on the canvas. Dip a small fan brush into some thinned white paint and lightly tap it against another brush or your finger. Can you see the tiny stars landing all over the night sky? Combine phthalocyanine green and cobalt blue with your leftover colors to block in the fundamental structure and movement of the crashing waves. By painting the curving arches of the waves with this mix, you'll create a sense of heavy volume. This dark base needs to be solid so that the white foam we add later will look even more brilliant and full of life. Every brushstroke becomes the energy of the wave. Using the midtone we just created, gently draw lines following the direction of the surging water. Capturing this grain is what makes the wave look like it's actually moving rather than standing still. Imagine you're carefully combing through each strand of water. Let's move the brush along with the rhythm of the waves. For a wave to look vivid enough to splash off the canvas, you need deep shadows to balance the highlights. Mix cobalt blue and black to add shading to the hollows, or the very base of the swell. Once these dark shadows provide a solid foundation for the wave, the white foam we add later will look even more brilliant and dynamic. Let's capture the heavy, profound weight of the night sea. The areas where the waves have swept over become very dark and saturated with water. Mix Van Dyke brown and black to add that deep darkness to the base of the waves and the edge of the shore. This heavy shadow provides the perfect foundation to make the white foam crashing over it look much more vivid and three-dimensional. Shall we complete the calm yet powerful contrast of the night sea? This is the most exciting moment, when the painting truly comes to life. Take some pure white paint and gently dab it on the points where the waves reach their peak and break. Don't rush. Feel the rhythm of the splashing droplets. As these white highlights come together, you'll almost be able to hear the crashing sound of the waves in the quiet night. If your brush is too wet or oily, it's hard to get that soft, airy feel of the sea foam. Try wiping your brush on a dry towel first and painting with a bit of a rough touch. Instead of loading up too much paint at once, the key is to build it up layer by layer. If you take your time with patient touches, you'll soon see a dynamic, living wave crashing right on your canvas. Let's paint the moment the wave loses its force and spreads calmly over the sand. Instead of holding the brush upright, lay it on its side and sweep very lightly. If you press too hard, the water might look heavy. Imagine the actual seawater gently licking across the sand. As this thin, transparent layer meets the dark tones of the beach, it will create that moist, signature texture of a nighttime shore. Adding baking soda creates a much fluffier, more voluminous feel for the foam compared to using just paint. These 3D touches will make it look like real waves are crashing onto your canvas. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe and hit the like button. Your kind support is what keeps me happily picking up my brush every day. Try splatting the paint to express the refreshing sea spray. Doesn't it feel like you can almost smell the night ocean? After that, use a thin line brush to draw the tiny ripples covering the sand. These delicate lines are what create the realistic sense of the tide reaching all the way to your feet. Take your time and draw each line as if you're listening to the breath of the ocean. Waves don't just stop abruptly. They turn into tiny ripples and spread softly across the ocean. Use your white paint to draw very fine lines from the edge of the waves toward the inner sea. These ripples act as a bridge, making the waves and the ocean blend into one. Focus on the sound of the flowing water and move your brush tip with great delicacy. Try adding very thin, dark shadows right beneath the white ripples. These dark lines are what create the 3D effect of the water lifting off the ground, giving it a clear, transparent look. Imagine you're painting a clear layer of glass flowing over the sand. Add those shadows delicately along the rhythm of the ripples. Today we've captured the dancing moonlight and the rhythm of the night sea on our canvas. I hope this painting brought a moment of peace to your day. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. Until next time, keep finding beauty in every brushstroke. Happy painting!